Mind of the Meanie is now an exclusive brand partner with WWEshop.com. Pick up all your favorite new merchandise from Roman Reigns.
Acknowledge me.
Cody Rhodes.
I have to finish the story.
LA Knight.
Let me talk to you.
And more using our exclusive link in the show notes. Click below and show your support today for your favorite WWE superstar at WWEshop.com.
Yeah!
You know, Meanie,
What's that, Adam?
we hear this a lot. Every CBD company tells you that their product is the best. With quality control measures like lab testing and QR codes now becoming the standard, it can start to seem like all CBD brands are the same, but I'm here to tell you something, Meanie. They are not. Knowing what makes certain brands better will help you spend your money more wisely and have more confidence as you incorporate CBD oils, topicals, capsules, or gummies into your own wellness routine. And that's why we're proud to partner with Green Road CBD as an official sponsor of Mind of the Meanie. And Meanie, I know you're a longtime user of Green Road CBD. How has Green Road CBD helped you in your life?
Let me tell you, Green Road CBD is a product I've been using for years. And when we started Mind of the Meanie, I always was like, let's get Green Roads as a sponsor because I use them almost daily. Whether it's the gummies, you know, to take care of the aches and pains of 30 years of wrestling, the topical solutions that help my knees, help my back, help my elbows, help my shoulders. Green Road CBD has done everything to help me maintain a pain-free existence from all the years of wear and tear as a professional wrestler.
And to me, Meanie, that sounds like the Green Road's difference. And it comes down to a really few important points. They're just part of the reason that they've won industry awards year after year, earned thousands of five-star reviews, and have heard countless stories from customers just like you about the impact that those products have had on your life. So Green Roads is led by a compounding pharmacist with 25 years of experience helping her community getting healthy. For her and the entire company, it's more than just a job, it's a mission. And not all hemp sourcing is equal, Meanie. I'm not sure if you're aware of that. But they select their hemp from high-quality American farms, and also not all lab testing is equal, which is why they use an accredited independent lab to conduct full panel tests on every single batch. And that's why Green Roads is an original manufacturer, not just a quote-unquote white label brand. So right now, you can go to greenroads.com, Meanie, and save 25% off of your entire purchase. Wow. 25% off of everything, Meanie. That's huge. And all you have to do is go to their website right now, greenroads.com, and use promo code MEANIE at checkout. It's 25% off your entire purchase by using promo code MEANIE at greenroads.com. Own the day with Green Road CBD, and we thank them for sponsoring the program.
This is the Mind of the Meanie. Here are your hosts, the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard.
Peace, world, and welcome everybody to the Mind of the Meanie, your weekly peek into the world, according to former WWE superstar and ECW original, the Blue Meanie. We'll cover wrestling, music, movies, sports, and lots of useless knowledge, all contained in the Mind of the Meanie. I'm your tour guide, Adam Barnard, and he is the Blue Meanie. Meanie! What's on your mind?
Hey, man, not to start off on a sad note, but it needs to be said. It feels like I'm doing these too often, but I'd say rest in peace to Mr. John McCusker of McCusker's Tavern. Anybody who follows me on social media knows that every time I go to McCusker's, I post a photo of my beer saying hold my calls, and Mr. McCusker, 55 years ago, Mr. McCusker opened McCusker's as a place where total strangers can go, gather, make new friends, and forget about their problems for a little bit. 20 years ago, a buddy of mine named Albert, my buddy Al, is like, hey man, there's this bar near my house. You should come check it out. I was like, all right. and went over, went to McCusker's, and I met Dougie McCusker. He's like, hey, man, I heard you're a wrestler. I never seen you wrestle, but and he seemed like a nice guy. I was like, that's all I needed to hear, I could go there and beat Brian, when I go to McCusker's. Yeah. And that's all thanks to Mr. McCusker and his vision of making a bar in South Philly where everybody could go and just, be themselves. And I always say McCusker's isn't a bar; it's a community, and I have so many great memories there. Whether it's sporting events, family events. We had Meanie Mania there last year. Me and Mrs. Meanie got married there last year. That's how much that bar on the corner of 17th and Chunk means to me and Mrs. Meanie. And that's how much the McCusker family means to us. My heart goes out to Dougie, his brother Ryan, and their sister Kate. They've always been warm and welcoming to me. They probably know me a little bit more than a lot of people know me. They're my safe space where I can go and just talk and, there's people you talk to, and then there's people you talk to. And I always feel like I could talk to them and just be myself. And then, again, that's all because Mr. McCusker, who is hilarious, so funny. So funny. Him and Mrs. Meanie, he should have had their own sitcom, like The Odd Couple. Tracy would walk into McCusker's, and Mr. McCusker goes, "Okay, where's Brian?" He's coming down the street. He goes, "Well, go sit on the step till he gets here." Just breaking balls.
That's great. That's
and their relation. Tracy and Mr. McCusker had an adorable relationship, and it sucks. Yeah. It sucks. So rest in peace, Mr. McCusker. As I wear one of my many McCuskers t-shirts. Actually, I helped design this logo.
Love it.
Dude, it sucks, but I am confident in Ryan and Dougie carrying the name forward. The bar's going to carry forward, and I believe in Dougie and Ryan 1,000%, and my heart goes out to them, and I had to say that right off the bat, but rest in peace, Mr. McCusker.
I know that I got to officially and first enjoy McCusker during Meanie Mania, which was awesome, and it's just like if you've never been there, it really does have a Cheers vibe to it. Like, because again, Meanie Mania was very packed, right? It was definitely asses to elbows.
Yeah.
But I can absolutely see how that bar would be a place that I would go to. Even though I'm sober, right? I would still go for the social aspect of it because it feels more like a social aspect than anything else.
And that's the thing. People go there who don't drink.
Right.
You don't have to drink. Just everything. Like, the Phillies in the World Series. Okay, let's go to McCusker's. Eagles are in the Super Bowl. Okay, let's go there for the playoffs. Okay. Oh my God, Harry Callis passed away. We went to McCusker's and lit candles and made a little shrine to Harry Callis in the bar. Because, you watch all the sports there at McCusker's, but it really is a Phillies bar. Phillies at heart. Harry Callis. We made a little shrine to him. When Osama bin Laden, got killed, we're like, oh shit. Anything of note that was worth talking about, it was like, we gotta go to the bar and let's go talk.
Yeah.
And, put on an award show. Let's do a live Mystery Science Theater 3000 and, crack jokes to whatever's going on the TV, with the Oscars or the Grammys or whatever. I've been going there for over 20 years, and I get a lot of grief from friends who go, hey, I'm going to this thing up in the Northeast. I was like, all right, man, you can come to McCuskers. In the 90s, I used to do, the club thing and this, that, and the other thing. And it's just like, dude, I'm old. I can't do the standing in a club full of strangers and, listen to, I love cover bands, but, just like, or anything, just a boom, 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 give me a bar stool, give me my beer. Let me load up the Touch Tunes app on my phone.
Yep.
Or, they play great music in McCuskers anyway. Dougie's got a, pretty good Spotify gimmick he plays. And that's it. A lot of people who go there are artists, I'm the professional wrestler, but then there's musicians. There's people who go there and work on movie sets. There's people who play sports, that's where I met my barber, people who are very creative. They just all seem to happen to go there. There was a guy there that wrote movie scripts, and you just go there and, gel with other human beings and make friendships. And, you might see him every week. You might see him once in a while, but when you see him, you give him a big old hug and, hey man, how you doing? How you been? Like I said, it's not a bar, it's a community. And, I say it's my favorite bar on the planet for a reason. I'm a 2-minute walk from 2 bars in South Philly. I could walk there and be back here to do the podcast in 5 minutes. I could go there, have a shot, walk back, and be, 5 minutes. But McCuskers is a mile from my house, and I'll go to McCuskers just because it's a great bar. It's great people running it and great people working there. The guys who fill in for, the guys who work there, the days Dougie and Ryan don't work there. So, but Mr. McCusker, great guy, funny guy. In some ways, his family kind of knew my family. I had a grandfather I never knew who had passed years ago, who was a bartender in the neighborhood. And somehow they knew each other. So we also have that kind of bond, my nan's husband at the time. But, McCuskers has been a staple of South Philly for close to 60 years. And,
crazy.
Their family had an ice house at the time too. Back in the day, people would have to order ice for their house. And the iceman would deliver the ice, and come in, put the ice in your ice box. Their family, Johnny joked that, at one point he had a key to every house in South Philly. You open up, ice, man. All right, just put in the fridge. All right.
Yeah, just pop it over here. Yeah.
Yeah. So, huge. This is a huge impact to South Philly. Many generations came through that bar. Many friendships were made in that bar. This is big, and it sucks. It sucks, and but I'm grateful for the opportunity that I had to spend with Mr. McCusker, and again, my heart goes out to the family.
Yeah, it's there's a bar that I used to frequent in Bucks County, because I'm from Newtown in Bucks County, and I'm actually, as you're talking, I'm trying to find the photograph, which I'm going to put up here shortly, but there's a place that I used to go to, which was like my own Cheers, and it was called, well, it's still there. It's right, I'll have to look up the street too. I can't even remember. It's been so long, but it's called the Clubhouse. And that was where we all congregated when we would go out for drinks or we would start the night there or whatever it was. And it was like kind of like our McCuskers, right? It was like a place we would go to and you met like a ton of people, right? Like people you would never really like interface with on like other days, you know, like it's not somebody like there were people there that we would drink with that I wouldn't necessarily hang out with, right? But everybody was there to like blow off steam and have a good time. Oh, here it is right here. And then I actually got to watch the Philadelphia Phillies win the World Series there. Now, if you know me, like most people know me, you know, if you know me in real life, like I'm a short guy. I'm 5'6". I'm not very intimidating. I've never been huge and muscular. But for whatever reason, Jimmy, the owner of the bar, was like, hey, Barnard, you look like a good guy who could be a bouncer. And I worked the front door of the clubhouse for many years. And I would ID, I'd kick people out. I'd make sure there was no roughhousing or rumpus time happening. And that was my job. And my older brother, Matt, did the same thing for a while, too. Matt, famous from the show here, from Matt from Dover. But here's a photo of me here on the left. Yeah. Mike Mancuso standing next to me, Kat Pinello, and there's Jimmy right there on the right. Totally shithouse drunk, by the way, because that was Jimmy's style. And we're celebrating the Philadelphia Phillies win. I'd actually run out to grab a disposable camera that day. It was like, I think it was like the bottom of the eighth. And I was like, they're going to win this game. I know it. So quick ran down the street to 7-Eleven, grabbed a disposable, and came running back to the bar just in time to see the last couple of Brad Lidge pitches. But there was a guy that used to run there named, I think his name was Todd Sullivan, but everybody called him Father Sully because he would walk around the bar and he'd start blessing you and he'd throw water at you like that. And man, he was the coolest. He had brain cancer. They found out he was really sick, and they had this huge like potluck for him or like a beef and beer or whatever it was. And like everybody who was anybody at the bar showed up for the guy who was ever there. Unfortunately, he lost that battle, and it just was never the same for us after that. You know, it was just like he was just such an institution at this bar. And, it was crushing, man. It was losing a pillar like that in your community.
Yeah.
Right? Is tough. So,
I feel you.
So it's, thank you for sharing that story. Rest in peace to Mr. McCusker. And that bar is amazing. If you're ever in Philadelphia, I highly recommend going to stop there. But
WrestleMania, when WrestleMania was in Philly, we had Meanie Mania, but after that, like people would just go there. Like there's people who were in town for WrestleMania who might not have been able to go to Meanie Mania because of their travel schedule, but they were there.
Yeah.
I walked in the McCuskers after night one of Mania, and there was a guy from France and a guy from Germany sitting there talking to each other. And they had, they met there before Mania. They were there before Mania, didn't know each other, ended up talking to each other, ended up heading over to Mania together, and then after Mania went back to McCuskers to have a few. So, and that's when I got there. They were having a few like when I got there. So it's like, and then over the course of Mania weekend, people were just going there. Just that's Meanie, that's Meanie's bar. Not my. I don't own the bar, but that's my cheers.
Yep. Yeah.
Anytime I can. Look, they don't need me to, promote them. A lot of people love, they were there way before me. They'll be there after me. But if I can ever give them I give them flowers anytime I can, because I just love going there. I love that family.
Yeah. One other quick thing I wanted to mention about Father Sullivan real fast while we can. His favorite karaoke song was Let Her Cry by Hootie and the Blowfish. And man, that dude fucking belted it out, brother. Matt from Dover's watching. He was like, yo, man, Father Sullivan, he's fucking... I was like, oh my God, it's just unlocking all these memories, right? So, love getting to talk about this stuff, man. It's, again, it's a shame that he's no longer with us, and I appreciate you sharing and talking about it.
I couldn't in good conscience not say anything.
And I want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. Got a very lively group chat here, as always. Aaron is here. Hey, Blue and Goo, what it is, my man. Let me see. What kind of sound do I want to give him tonight? Let's give him a Dan here.
This is a drizzling shits.
All right. Jesse Brown, Pod Squad member. Hello, good sirs. How's everyone doing? Thank you for being here, sir. Mass Sanity is here. Meanie, Goober, I'm running out in a few minutes, but I wanted to make sure to at least have a cameo appearance. And a pleasant Baba Booey to you,
He goes to
sir.
McCuskers. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I was looking for his other comment here. He said, I've joined Meanie at McCuskers a few times. It's a great little place. And absolutely good, sir. We love it there. Let's see. Who else we got going on here? Lucha's here, original Pod Squad member. What's up, Lucha? Lucha. Thank you for joining us. Machete Von Kill, what it is?
What's up?
Hello, awesome humans. Greetings, salutations, and such. Thank you. And a pleasant Baba Booey to you. Andy Schlichter's here. Good to her. What it is, man. Well, we got a lot of folks in here right now. Let's see. He says we need some of that blue pepper.
Some wrestling group on Facebook made a Photoshop thing of me holding a thing of blue Dr. Pepper. It was weird because I was like, are they saying this is a real thing? Because this isn't a real thing, you know?
If it is, we need to get it right now.
Oh, right. So I kind of had to like make a statement. You know, I hate putting stuff like that over, but I was like, enough people messaged me in DM and text going, what's the deal with this, Dr. Pepper thing? I was like, it's not real. And I made the mistake of going to that group and reading the comment section, which is, I've had, better colonoscopies, I guess. But
never read the comment section. No,
comment section is always the worst. You're like, oh, well, JBL. And it's like, come on, man. I'm not going down that road again. Maybe all our friends now. All right. Okay. But
okay. All right. Okay.
I've done this podcast twice, and we've done countless photos to get, spent countless times together. I'm going to see him in a few weeks out at Squared Circle Expo in Indianapolis, Indiana, last weekend in April. Yes. Cool. So, So that's the blue pepper comment for those who may not be
smart
up to speed on what we're talking about. Yeah, smarten up on what we're talking about. But I'm easily bribable. If you want to pay me to have blue Dr. Pepper, okay, sure. Yes.
Let's do it. I'm about it. So if anybody makes it, you can let us know, and I will personally, as long as you're in I don't know, in about an hour radius, I'll come and pick it up for the blue guy.
Yeah.
But let's see what else we got going on here. Lots of sorry for your loss from Jesse here.
Oh, thank you, Jesse.
Condolences, Meanie. Coach Rosie is here. R.I.P. Mr. McCusker. Aaron says sorry for your loss. Your local bartender is your best therapist.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
My elbows have polished that bar many a night.
Vanessa Bello is here too, OG Pod Squad member.
Vanessa.
And don't forget, guys and gals, you go up to patreon.com/mindofthemeanie and sign up today. Tier starting at just $10. Join us there as well. Super Goose 81. Hey now. Baba Booey to you, my friend. Thank you very much. Super Goose. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. Hope you got a big trunk, so I'm putting my bike in it. Yep. R.I.P. Mr. McCusker. Thank you, sir. We appreciate that. Maddie Jazz Cabbage is here. Smoking one up for you guys. Much love. Thank you very much. Coach Rosie's cracking me up in the chat here.
Dude,
Women of the night. I need a little more context here, man. I need a little bit more than that, brother.
Coach Rosie's always good for the random. It's no secret I do a show for ad-free shows on Saturday mornings.
Yeah.
Coach Rosie's in there, and I'm trying to make a point, and I'll catch something he says, and it just throws me right off my train of thought. Fucking Coach Rosie, I love you, bro.
I heard the Clubhouse was a brothel. It very well could be, man. I never saw any of those profits, but it very well could be. I love a good brothel.
Maybe the 93 fills.
Yeah. You fucked up in 93. You got Jesse Brown here. Damn it, Coach. Yep. I love a good brothel. Aaron Atherton says, Meanie is the norm of McCuskers.
Yes, sir.
I would agree with that as well.
Yeah.
Derek Mazaz said, fuck that. Someone needs to contact the Dr. Pepper marketing department. If anybody out there knows anybody at that department, go ahead and reach out. We appreciate that. Oh, my God.
Love you, Mazaz.
Rosie, what the fuck, man? Nothing wrong with a good colonoscopy either. I mean, listen, as long as they're doing it gently and they're giving you a little kiss beforehand.
I went.
Let's go.
So a little inside baseball, no pun intended. I went to get a colonoscopy. So I went to go get my colonoscopy, and they gave me the robe to put on. And I said to the doctor, "Hey, doc, where should I put my pants?" He's like, "On the floor next to mine."
Oh my God!
Why are both your hands on my hip?
I was just gonna say, why are your hands on my shoulders? What's happening here?
Moon River.
Shackleford's here. What up, man? I know. We appreciate you. Thank you for being here. Jesse says, tell him to take off the Super Bowl ring first. And as your daily reminder, Philadelphia Eagles won this year's Super Bowl.
Keep watching in case they take it away from us.
Yeah, just to make sure. You're never really sure.
Sometime in July, somebody might throw a late flag and take the Super Bowl away from us.
Yeah, that's
Andrew Bailey's
goddamn reps
as well.
Yep. Let's see. Derek Mazaz got the whole fist, Doc. Oh my God, dude. Unbelievable.
You want your watch back? Man. Jesus Christ.
Didn't know it was that kind of party. No, we appreciate everybody joining us here today. As we're recording this, I see some chatterwalling on the old Twitter machine. Yes. That it appears, and someone can fact check me in this because I just saw it as a blip from the Public Enemies podcast, but it sounds like CM Punk is finally getting his WrestleMania main event with Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins.
Fantastic. About time. Long overdue.
Yeah.
I love Phil. I love Pepsi Phil.
Pepsi Phil.
Isn't that what, what's his name?
Danhausen calls him.
Danhausen calls him, right?
Yeah.
Pepsi Phil. I've known Punk for a while. I first met him on the Indies in Pittsburgh for Norm Connors. You knew back then that he had something. And, all these years later, he's finally headlining at WrestleMania. I guess, since they're overseas, which in a town which I probably don't have no clue where they're at. Yeah, I've caught myself a few weeks, talking about the town, where the certain show happens. It turns out I had the wrong town. So I'm just not going to say anything. I'm just going to go fuck myself.
I guess I'll just go fuck myself.
But I guess it's leaked out because it's aired overseas already. But as soon as I get out of here, I'll go check out the segment on SmackDown.
Yep. Let me see. I got some other things here. Oh, Greg Alker from the Megamind Council, who also for sure definitely made out with a mannequin one time. He tried to pick up a mannequin at a house party. I was there. It was really uncomfortable because he didn't realize it was a mannequin because he was so drunk. But anyway, another story for another day. He said, tell Meanie that Team BWO will be delivering blue light specials on the way to taking our bowling league championship on May 19th. So his bowling team is named after the Blue World Order.
My birthday.
So, hey man, listen, it's serendipitous, pal.
Yeah.
Just like that meeting with the mannequin. So good luck at your event, sir, and hopefully all.
Mannequin was filmed here in Philly, So
was it really? Well, see again, serendipitous. Yeah. It works out. So
in the Macy's, they just closed in Center City.
Oh yeah, that's right, man. They fucking shut the Macy's down.
For those not in Philadelphia, Macy's. We had a really cool Macy's here in Philly, then Center City with like this huge pipe organ and everything. And the last night it was open, they had a concert with the pipe organ, and it was pretty cool. But it's they filmed the movie Mannequin there with Andrew McCarthy and what's her face from Sex and the City.
Is it Sarah Jessica Parker?
No, she was in Girls Just Want to Have Fun. The movie, not this video, not this Cyndi Lauper video.
Kim Cattrall.
Yes, she was also in Big Trouble in Little China. She's in a bunch of good movies. Big Trouble in Little China's a favorite. But they filmed Mannequin there, and in the Philadelphia area too. But
Yep.
Now if you're a movie nerd like myself, the Macy's where they filmed Mannequin is like a couple feet away from where they filmed Trading Places. The office, or the bank.
Yeah.
Where they go, and that building is a couple buildings down from the Macy's where they filmed Mannequin.
Oh, that's cool,
which is across the street from the corner. One of the corners Rocky runs around when he's doing his famous run. It's 6 a.m. He's running and he turns on the Broad Street. That whole sequence was shot at, like, you could tell if you're a Philadelphian, you're like, oh yeah, that route makes no sense.
Yeah. But like, why is he running all of these different places?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Bro, turn around. This or that way.
You're going the wrong way, Balboa. Go that way. Go east.
Listen here, Hoagie.
That's funny.
Mouth.
Yeah, cause.
No, I'm kidding. I kid. But
the boss says Kim Cattrall and Porky's. Enough said, sir.
I forgot about that.
Yes, sir.
Why do they call you meat?
Lucha has a question about Chick Magnet here, about Pepsi Phil. He says, I was at the MSG show with the steel cage. It was awesome. That was a great match, man.
Yeah.
Holy shit, that was fantastic. I assume this is about WrestleMania 41. Meanie, let's get your thoughts on it, man. Any chance that CM Punk pulls out the win at this apparent main event?
Why not?
Yeah.
I could see in my Booker mind, I could see Seth Rollins and Roman's hate for each other. So, their hate for each other blows up so much that CM Punk could take advantage of whatever, Roman and Seth do to each other in that match. Like, there's, we have those 3 ways. The one guy bumps out, takes a powder.
Yep.
And whatever happens between Roman and Seth, Punk will come in and reap the rewards of whatever Roman and Seth do to each other, which will probably lead to, Punk loading up somebody up for a go to sleep and catching a 1, 2, 3. So if it happens, timestamp that right now here on the machine. So
29 minutes and 38 seconds into the first part of our show.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I just did a piece for Screen Rant where I was talking about some of my predictions. I feel like Roman's going to pull the win out on this one.
Yeah.
For a couple different reasons, right? I think Roman is finally going to beat and pin Seth Rollins because that goes back to like 2021 with the Shield stuff when he was in his big, his title run. And then I think it leaves the door open for Roman and Punk to have a really great story sometime before SummerSlam, right? Because there's still unfinished business there.
There's still that favor that Paul Heyman owes Punk. Now, maybe that favor comes into play with helping Punk win at Mania, which would lead to a SummerSlam rematch. Mm-hmm. Look, Roman's headlined a few WrestleManias. He's had a few wins at WrestleMania. Let's get Punk a main event win at Mania. One of the biggest things that's still kind of, what grinds my gears. Sting having his only match at Mania losing. It wasn't the fact that he lost to Triple H; it's the fact that he lost.
Lost. Right. It would have been the same for me too if it would have been anybody.
Yeah, him losing to anybody. And it was set up for him where he could have won, and whoever he, even if he beat Triple H, it could have been done in a way that doesn't really harm because they had to run in with the NWO and DX, and that still grinds my gears. Sting should have had a win at Mania. Of course. Punk's wrestled in Mania, but he's never main evented. So God knows like how many opportunities there are going to be the main event Mania. So let's give Punk the Mania win in the main event. You know?
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think for me, maybe the more compelling story, at least right now, because again, we have to watch the episodes. We're recording with you all live right now, so we haven't had a chance to fully dive in and see what the context is. But at least the way they've been building it, I just feel like there's so many more things that they can pull apart with the story with Roman and Punk first before they get there. But it would be nice to see Punk get that win at WrestleMania. But yeah, I don't know, man. In any event, I will be there covering WrestleMania for Screen Rant through the entire week. So please, come and check out my work. Follow me at This Is Goober.
And while you're at Mania,
with everything there.
While you're at Mania,
yes, sir.
Don't have any fun.
There will be no fun. Not a single ounce of fun. This is an exclusive here for all you YouTube viewers. This is what I'll be doing the entire time. Matter of fact, here's what I'm going to do for you, Meanie. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to do this, so you can't even see my face if it makes any commotion. I'm going to put this mask on.
Yeah.
So that way you can't even see my face contorting.
Yes.
There will be no fun.
No fun for you, sir.
Imagine going to these events and being like, this is awesome. Like having a great time. Like, no, we're here to just, no fun, gang. Like Ike Ikerson says.
Would you see Dan Rather taking a selfie? No. Would Walter Cronkite take a selfie?
Howard Stern take a selfie? Peter Jennings, sir?
Connie Chung?
Maury Povich?
Yeah.
I don't know if he counts, but it just was so usually kind of fun to say his name. So it's strictly business. That's right, Ike. It's strictly business.
No fun. No fun for you.
Not a single smile to be had anywhere in that booth. But no, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to seeing my friends. Shout out to Brad Feinberg, trainer extraordinaire. He'll be out there with me as well. So really excited. Speaking
of Mania, I was just reminded of this. I got to give a shout out to my boy, Giovanni Hamilton.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gio, he, I believe it was Monday, maybe, put out a video on his social media. For those who don't know, I have a friend, Giovanni Hamilton. I've known him since he was he's 17 now, so I've known him since he was maybe 11, whatever. Very inspirational. Has Schwartz-Jampel syndrome. That's a form of muscular dystrophy with dwarfism. He's 17. He's had up until now. He's had 33 surgeries. Corrective surgeries. Huge John Cena fan. John, 10 years to this Mania, Giovanni was flown in as a Make-A-Wish and got to interview John Cena. The first interview, Giovanni aspires to be a journalist, wants to be in sports. And his first interview ever was John Cena. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, so with Cena's heel turn, Giovanni went on his social media and cut a promo. That was very heartfelt. So I shared it on social media. I sent it to Bubba Bully Ray, and I sent it to
Bubba.
Yeah, I sent it to Dave LaGreca over at Bust Open. I sent it to a few people. I was like, check out this fucking promo. Yeah. And the next morning, Bubba and Dave had Gio on the podcast. Now
that's amazing.
They're trying to get Gio, because Gio's throwing his support behind Cody, and they're trying to get Giovanni in front of Cody to show support. Nice. So there's a good chance that you might be seeing my good friend Giovanni at WrestleMania. Hopefully, if the Busted Open people are talking about trying to get him out there, and that'd be great if he could get credentials. He's 17 and he just got his credentials for the NFL draft.
Holy shit!
To be a reporter, he was credentialed for the Super Bowl. So if anybody in WWE land's listening, Giovanni's legit. So don't let the fact that he's 17, fool you. He's good, But I had to bring that up.
Man.
Giovanni, I love that kid. I love his family. He's been through a lot of shit for being, 17, and I'm going to see him in a couple of weeks too when I go out to the Square Circle Expo in Indianapolis. But and he's moving to Philly to go to college. He got accepted into Temple University.
Nice. Good for him, man. That's awesome.
He really wants to get into journalism. So,
I think he's got a good career in it, man. He's a great kid. I love following him. He followed me back. I think it was a couple months ago.
Yeah.
I hope I see you out there, Gio. But listen, if I could just give you a piece of advice, sir, just one small piece of advice. While you're there, no fun. There is no fun to be had. I know it looks fun. It's like, oh man, look at how cool this is. We're Mania, no.
Yeah, I'm going to have to give him the Iggy.
That's right. Would Dan Rather have fun? Would Peter Jennings have fun? Would Tom Brokaw have fun?
Dave Meltzer
talking about hockey.
Yeah. Well, would Dave Meltzer? Oh, no, yeah, Dave Meltzer would. So
yeah, he would have fun.
Yeah, it's a bad example.
Yeah. Everything would be a 1.5 star unless it was at the Tokyo Dome.
Sorry, I stepped on your bukkake line there.
I was just every time I think about Tom Brokaw, so I think about his the Enterprise or the plane went down in Bukkake, about 20 miles north of Baghdad. One of my favorite clips. One of my favorite Stern clips. Bukkake.
Yeah, what a fun word. What a fun word.
But the point here is no fun, Gio. No fun. What WWDRD? What would Dan rather do?
Yes.
It's probably the name of the episode now. But no, we got a lot of love for Gio here in the chat, man. He's a great kid.
On social media, he is at Gio the Podcaster. So
yeah,
give him a follow at Gio the Podcaster. Yep. The video, if you scroll back a few days, you should still be able to see it. But dude, I watched it and it popped me. At the end of the promo, he throws his spinner belt in the trash. And just the timing of the belt hitting the trash can and the video cutting off pops me every fucking time to where I laugh till I have tears. But I don't mean to laugh because, this is a serious promo.
Of course.
Serious promo. But, and he went on, Busted Open said, "Hey, I defended the spinner belt. I like the spinner belt."
He did a great job, man. He did a bang up job on that show,
see if I
man.
can bring it up here on the.
Yeah, see if you can pull it up here. I'm going to pull up some other notes here on this. Let's see. Ike says rebook Gio. We would love to have Gio back on the pod whenever he's available. Yeah,
I would definitely love to have Gio back on here because he could talk about anything. Let me see.
Vanessa says, let's figure out a way to make this happen for him. It sounds like they already are. It sounds like Bubba and Dave are on it. So I hope that happens. Aaron Atherton says, I call BS on Adam not having any fun. Yeah, no, I'm going to send you pictures, Aaron, specifically to you of me having zero fun. Yeah. Not a single shred of fun to be had. Jesse Brown says I'm down for a Gio podcast. Yeah, go ahead. Follow him at Gio the It's Gio the Podcaster, yes. Right? Yeah, follow him on Twitter. Right
okay,
now.
So hold on. I'm just going to hold my phone up to the gimmick here.
The gimmick.
I don't feel like connected to the fucking Bluetooth. So here we go. It's going to sound like a little disjointed because he filmed it in segments, but it's very well done.
Hi, John Cena. My name is Giovanni Hamilton, and I met you at some of the most trying times of my childhood with Schwartz-Jampel syndrome. And I was actually lucky enough to have you as my first interview. Since that day, I've had 33 surgeries, knowing that my hero, John Cena, believed in me. That day, you instilled the confidence in me to never give up, to believe in myself. And now, I'm following out my dreams of being an interviewer. John, we see what you did to Cody. You gave up. You gave up on me and everything that we've ever stood for. John, you hurt my heart more than any surgery ever could. Your time will come before your time is up, John. Cody will make sure of that. John, now the only difference difference between me and you is when I look in the mirror, I see my reflection. Goodbye, John. Or at least the one I used to know.
And that,
Damn, that was cold.
Yeah. Let me turn that down.
Cold.
Yeah, when I look in the mirror, I see my reflection.
Woo. Gio got them bars.
He does.
That was fire.
He does.
That was amazing. Thank you for sharing that. That was fantastic. Yeah. I hope to see you out there, Gio. Like I said, looking forward to it, man. It would be great to finally meet you in person. So keep us posted.
So
man.
a little inside baseball. We're doing a doubleheader today. Doubleheader in honor of MLB starting off. Because next week, me and Mrs. Meanie will be in Ireland for our 1-year anniversary. But after that, maybe we should schedule Gio to come on just to bullshit with us. You know,
dude, yeah.
Not as a guest, like a guest co-host of sorts, where we just talk.
Absolutely.
You know, just have him be a guest co-host of sorts.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
I'm about it, man. I'm about it. Let's do it. Let's see, Gio.
Dude, he just had Cooper DeJean on his fucking podcast.
What?
Yeah.
We got to get him on. We got to talk to him about that. I want to know. I want to pick his brain about the Super Bowl too. Like, I want to know about what that was like. You know, being there. You know, not just the Super Bowl and the Eagles winning, but like the Kendrick performance. Like, I want to know what that was like live. Like, oh man,
we're going to book this. This is going to happen.
Yeah, 3 weeks from now, right? Or 2 weeks. 2 weeks from now, you'll hear.
Because we're doing this. We're doing the Ask Meanie for next week because I will be in Ireland. So the week after that. So this Monday, following Monday, the third Monday.
Oh yeah, so it's 3 Mondays from now. It's the week. I think it'll be the week of WrestleMania. So
even better.
Let's do it, man. I'm about it, guys. So Meanie, actually, we should say that we should say that our next episode is going to be a full Ask Meanie Anything.
Yeah.
And we're going to answer all of your burning questions for the blue guy. But first, we got to get through this part here, sir. Special thank you to you for doing this show. We appreciate you as always, good sir. Where can everybody keep up to date, good sir, with all things blue when they're not listening to the program?
I'm just glad I had my notes up. If you would like, and stick around for the second part of this doubleheader.
That's right. That's right.
Don't go anywhere, folks.
Stick around.
If you would like to follow Blue Meanie on all forms of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Blue Sky, sort of TikTok, at Blue Meanie BWO on all forms of social media. To support the Blue Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie. Get yourself a BWO shirt. Many beautiful shirts there at ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie BWO. I mean, sorry, screwed that up. ProWrestlingTees.com/Blue Meanie. If you would like to support Mind of the Meanie, go to ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. If you're a beard of, I should act like I've done this before. MadCatBeardCare.com. Get the Blue Spruce Beard Oil and Balm. Shout out to my boy Josh Thornton over there, Mad Cat Beard Care. Does an amazing job taking care of the cats in the neighborhood. He rounds them up, takes them to vet, release them out, better than he found them. He does it all on his out of his own pocket. So every time you spend at MadCatBeardCare.com goes to take care of the cats. So go over there, give them a shout. The Ultra Pro Wrestling video game coming to all major consoles. Ultra Pro Wrestling contains not only original characters by the amazing Al Haney, but many real-world wrestlers, including myself and many others. Go to ultraprowrestling.com or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. That's ultraprowrestling.com or follow them on Twitter at UPW Video Game. The figure collection's bone crushing. Yep.
First day with the new mouth,
brother,
man.
I got a haircut and I can't think. They took out membrane when they took out my, I can't think. The figure collection's bone crushing wrestlers series 1 variants of the Blue Meanie. are available right now. All series ones can be ordered right now at shop.figurecollections.com. That's shop.figurecollections.com. Type Blue Meanie in the search bar. Select either regular Blue Meanie or BWO Blue Meanie. Either way, there's no wrong choice. To have the Blue Meanie on your podcast, go to podstars.net. That's podstrz.net. Register your podcast, book the Blue Guy. Let's have a conversation over at podstars.net. Cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO for birthdays, holidays, and well wishes. Book through the website. Don't book through the app. The app takes way too much of your hard-earned money. If you think that you're booking for these messages for the app gets that money, 100% money, they don't. So go to cameo.com/Blue Meanie BWO. Let's make somebody's day a little bit brighter. So, but most importantly, Mr. Bernard, now that I've done fucking all that up, where can we find you, sir?
Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Blue Sky. I guess I'm on TikTok. Not really. It's that. This is Goober. Yes, it's my handle. No, I'm not changing it. It's a brand, pal. So you can find me there. Go ahead and follow me over there so you can keep up to date with all of my stuff at Screen Rant, because like I said, I'll be covering WrestleMania 41. I also have a very exciting interview series coming up very soon, or press junket, or whatever you want to call it. Can't give away anything right now, Meanie, but Meanie knows, and you'll all know very soon. And I also, Meanie, got my brand new mic flag here, nice, courtesy of the good people at Impact PBS. No fun will be had, but a very fun mic flag indeed, sir. So go and check me out there. It's Screen Rant.
Not to have fun.
Yeah, I can't believe we are going to have fun. Go ahead and ProWrestlingTees.com. Wait, I forgot one thing because I fucked up now too. Don't forget to go and schedule your appointment today with the homies at the 10th Ward Barbershop in downtown Lawrenceville, in the outskirts of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Kane, Jordan, and the rest of the team. Go and check them out right now at 10th Ward Barbershop. Schedule your appointment at 10thwardbarbershop.com. Shout out to my friends. Also, too, I'm going to show you this shirt. This is a brand new one here from the homies at Risk vs. Reward Barbershop, or Risk vs. Reward Clothing. So I'm fucking up everywhere too.
Nice,
but
man.
it's yeah, man. It's what I don't have a seltzer. That's the problem. This is called Bat Shit in the Belfry. So if you go to riskversusrewardclothing.com, shout out to the homie Dean. Sent me a bunch of good threads for WrestleMania week. So go and check them out right now as well. ProWrestlingTees.com/Mind of the Meanie. Pick up a shirt and keep the lights on at Casa DeMeanie and the Barnard Home for Wayward and Troubled Youth. Don't forget to go to patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Sign up today, and tiers start, Meanie, at just $10 a month. If you sign up today, you'll get a signed Pod Squad card in blue ink from the Blue Guy himself. Don't forget to go to youtube.com/@Mind of the Meanie. Listen to all of our archive there, and go and follow our socials down here as well. Shout out to the friends of ours, our good, gracious hosts at One True Sport. Go to onetruesport.com and pick up a shirt today to support our friends. Right on the post. God damn, that was good shit, Meanie. That was good shit right there. Again, as Meanie said, for our live viewers right now, I'm going to hit the intro and then I'm going to hit the outro again. Stick around because the second part of this doubleheader is happening. It's a full Ask Meanie Anything. Drop your questions in the chat now. We're going to get started. But for you listeners, you'll get to hear that next week. For the Blue Meanie, I am Adam Barnard. Join us again each and every week as we take a trip through the mind
Blue World Order
of Meanie. Peace.
This episode of Mind of the Meanie is hosted and executively produced by the Blue Meanie and Adam Barnard. It was mixed and engineered by Carl Pinnell. Additional narration is provided by the executive voice, Sam Krebs. That's me. Our intro music was performed by the Swamp Candles. Our outro music was performed by Chikara. Additional musical accompaniment is performed by Enrichment. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter, or X or whatever, @Mind of the Meanie, and become part of the Pod Squad by going to patreon.com/Mind of the Meanie. Find our entire show archive at mindofthemeanie.com. This has been a Butts Carlton media production. Butts Carlton, proprietor. Blue World Order.
That was Blue Meanie's brain out.